All right, welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about Oracle, by far the number one day trading, and listen, actually swing trading too. We'll talk about that a little bit later, but the focus of Oracle is day trading, and it's the number one day trading algorithm out there. And I'm going to start out with kind of breaking everything down, and then we're going to talk about actually how to use it. Like, this is kind of an introduction to what Oracle is, because I know it's really kind of exploding out there. Like, if you Google it or you go on, a lot of people are talking about it. There's a lot of exposure. We even got some media interviews, etc. breaking this down. I was at the New York Stock Exchange. We talked about Oracle and algorithms and artificial intelligence. It was a cool interview. But anyway, the point is, what it does, let's start big picture. So what it does every single day, stocks start trading, NASDAQ and NYSE stocks, they start trading at 4 a.m. Eastern. A lot of people don't realize that. Now at 4 a.m. Eastern, very limited liquidity. Keep in mind, we are talking about listed stocks here, NASDAQ and NYSE, not OTC stocks, okay? Oracle is geared towards listed stocks because we love these liquid stocks that anyone can trade with any account size, okay? So anyway, starting at 4 a.m. Eastern, stocks start trading. And you can see on my screen, I've got a watch list built right here. And you can see there's about 20 stocks, okay? And each day, about 15 to 20 stocks land on Oracle because of many criteria, but particularly based on price range, okay, the amount of volatility in pre-market, volume, past price movements, and heavily weighted towards like low float stocks, okay? So it's geared this way to find the biggest movers each day. And the reason it starts doing that in pre-market is this thing actually collects all of the pre-market information each trading day. So it starts looking at volatility and volume and movement starting at 4 a.m., and then it collects all that information all the way up until the market open. Now, the nice thing is it maps out support and resistance levels for you, okay? And when I say support and resistance levels, that's technical analysis. If you've never heard of technical analysis, if you don't know what it is, we've got a ton of videos out there, okay? I've got a bunch of blog posts as well. But at the end of the day, technical analysis is charting, okay? Picking out levels on a chart to buy the stock, to take a stop loss, where to take profits, where to hold, where to move on, etc. Mapping out the chart, doing technical analysis. So right off the bat, step one, Oracle gives you a watch list. You don't need any other screeners, okay? You don't need any other scans. You don't need any other watch lists. I mean, it does it for you each day in pre-market starting at 4 a.m. Boom, okay? Benefit number one. You don't have to run all these scans. You don't have to ask everybody. You don't have to go in chat rooms looking for hot stocks. It just does it for you with one click. So now your watch list is done, okay? Beautiful. Next step, how do you map out the levels on the chart? Okay, you've heard me say it. You've probably heard other trading mentors say it. Maybe you've been on other YouTube videos and they talk about, mapping out the charts, drawing your lines, looking at supply and demand areas, distribution areas, accumulation areas, sideways chop, etc. All of these things on a chart that you're probably struggling with. It does that. You can see that it maps out all of the support and resistance levels for every single stock on the watch list. Boom, advantage number two. You got a watch list, you got your charts levels maxed out, okay? Now you can sort by low float stocks. You can see the top stock SNTG on my Oracle, 1.1 million float, traded 50 million shares that day, and it was a 275% runner past the signal. Now I mention SNTG because you will see that each and every stock in Oracle, you're provided a buy price, a level on the chart determined by the algorithm that tells you where to buy that stock. Now, that is just given to you at 9:33 a.m. That's key. The reason it's 3 minutes after the market opened is Oracle actually, for lack of a better term, inhales all of the price action and prints, okay, not to get too technical, all of the prints on the level one, which are executed trades, and again, not to get too geeky, but all of the prints, all of the transactions, you may call it, but we call it prints, okay? And it looks at the size of those prints, whether it was an uptick, downtick, block trades, volume of those trades, and the explosive nature of the candles as we go into the opening day. And what it does is it looks at the most transactions, the most prints, and maps out a buy price, telling you actually where to buy that stock. Now, you can see on SNTG, it was 225. So at 9:33 a.m., you would have known to buy this 1 million float stock, trading crazy volume. And you'll notice at 9:45, what a coincidence. Those of you that have followed the channel or followed me, you know how much we absolutely love 9:45 dip and rips, 9:45 breakouts. It is the magic time. Like if you are a brand new trader, you should never trade before 9:45. Now, you will miss some moves, flat out. We talk about that in many of these videos. But as a new trader, your goal is not to trade the phone book, as they say. You're not trying to trade every stock out there. An amazing day trader, many don't know this, Confucius was actually an amazing day trader, amazing swing trader, one of the greatest traders ever in ancient China. But, that's my dad joke. But anyway, the Confucius quote is, "He who chases many rabbits catches none." And that's actually a very, very real trading quote. As a new trader, you want to focus on as few stocks as possible. And that's what Oracle does, because all the stocks don't hit the signal. Let me go back. You'll see down here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stocks that didn't hit the signal. That's perfect. You're not trying to trade the phone book. You're not trying to trade every stock that runs. You're trying to trade the best setups every single day. So again, I know it might be kind of small. We could probably zoom in, but right here, you can see right at 9:45. Right there's the 9:40. There's right 9:50. Precisely 9:45. This stock hit the signal at 225 and proceeded to go to 8+ before noon. Okay. Now, what's great about Oracle is it actually, with those support and resistance levels, you can map out exits as well. So you would have known where to take a stop down in the 2s. You would have known profit-taking areas all the way up. Very unlikely that all of you are going to hold from 2 to 8. Okay, that would be a very aggressive trade. But if you look at this stock, I mean, especially this vertical move right there to 3+, I mean, man, that's $1 a share on a $2 stock. And then it comes out of the halt, rips even higher into the mid-5s. So you had all of these areas that Oracle would be telling you to take profits. And what's great about this is, like, let's say you got a very busy day. And that's what Oracle crushes, man. If you're part-time trading, if you're trading at work, or you're on the road, or I'm guessing 99% of you are part-time traders. This is an absolute game changer. Because now, think about it. You can roll in at 9:30 a.m., your watch list is built. 3 minutes later, you have signals to trade those stocks. 10 minutes later, SNTG hit the signal, and the stock went again. By 10:30 a.m. was $1 a share higher, 50% higher. So in that imaginary situation, if you had Oracle, as much as I talk about getting up early and all that, I understand a lot of you are very busy, maybe you got stuff going on, but you could, in this scenario, you could have rolled in at about 9:29 a.m., had a watch list, had an entry signal, had a stock that spiked $1 a share and continued to go up $6 a share, all in the span of about 20 minutes. And that's what it does. And that's what it does every single day. Now, SNTG was an amazing example, but we see these types of moves literally every day. You can see that same day. ROI, a true penny stock, went up 30%. FLJ, 28%. ADTX, 24%. YCBD, 22%. IFBD, 18%. And then we get into some single-digit winners. I mean, boo-hoo-hoo. 11% winner on SNES. Okay, like that. Sometimes, listen, hedge funds go all year to make 11%. That's a successful hedge fund. So you can see that even if you didn't trade SNTG and maybe one of the slower movers, boo-hoo, maybe you would have made 10 or 11%. And I say that because, listen, don't underestimate the value of gains, multiplying over time, compounding. You roll those gains back into the next trade, Now all of a sudden, 6 months later, you're trading more shares, more size, and now 10, 15, 20% ends up big gains. And then, not every day, but quite frequently, actually in 2023, Oracle had 55 100% plus runners in 2023. Over, roughly, what is that, 1.2 a week. And that's over 100%. If it was up 90%, didn't make the list. 80% didn't make the list. And some of those were up hundreds or even thousands of percent. Like CXAI is one I remember. TPST went up like 900% past the signal, okay? So SNTG doesn't happen every day, but not rare at all. So my friends, that's how you use Oracle every day, and I want to just review. Think about the power of having a watch list built for you every day with one click. That's it. None of these scans, none of going around Twitter, banging around chat rooms, looking for tickers and blah, blah, blah. You just click it, it does all the work for you. Think about the power of knowing how to map out the chart, support and resistance. I would still recommend you watch the channel and watch the webinars and learn technical analysis, but it takes time. I mean, it's like learning technical analysis is a lot like learning a language, okay? You could learn, you can learn how to order a sandwich in 5 minutes, but you're not fluent, okay? But as you're learning, let the algo do the work for you. Then, a few minutes after the market open, you know where to buy these stocks at. They hit the signal, you trade them. They don't hit the signal, you don't trade them. It gives you a stop loss and it gives you a goal. And most of the signals hit 9:45 or 2 p.m., our favorite times of day. You can trade afternoon plays. I mean, I focused on morning plays for this example, but we have a lot of signals that hit through the afternoon too. You could come back, like I tell people, trade night, especially new traders, part-time traders, trade the 9:45 window, trade the 2 p.m. window. You could have nailed SNTG on its way to $8 before 11:30 a.m. Go back to the job, go back to do what you got to do, come back at 2 p.m., look at Oracle, look for stocks hitting the signals, trade the ones that hit, ignore the ones that don't, and boom, repeat it every single day. So that being said, my friends, this was a detailed tour of Oracle, but I know it's a 10-minute video. Keep in mind, every single day, multiple times a day, we do a live demo using Oracle, like literally live, seeing the signals, seeing it do its magic. We start them at 8 in the morning. We do them all the way up to 9 o'clock at night. I mean, literally all through the day, even on weekends, and they're 100% free. Click that link below. It's going to take you to an invitation to join those webinars. Drop your contact information in there, and depending on the time of day, there might be one starting in 10 minutes from now, or you got one tomorrow or later that night. Check out Oracle. It will change your trading, and it will massively, massively make you more productive, because again, I know most of you are part-time traders. Most of you are under the PDT. You need tools to maximize your efficiency and profitability. Check out those webinars, and I hope to see you on one.